Hi everyone, welcome back to Creating Spooky Town Part 3. I didn't have that much footage of me creating sidewalks, so let's get started with the video. Alright, here's one last check-in for the day on Sunday, June 7th. Things are looking great, loving how it's looking. Got the sidewalks all done. I made curved corners, nothing's in place yet, but I made curved corners instead of square corners last time. I think I talked about that with y'all. But got the plasters all dry back there. Just have to kind of like fill in the gap along the bottom, which I can also put brush down there, so it'll be good. Kind of carved this so it like goes up from the sidewalk, so it's like a natural entrance. This is like the stone entrance by the cemetery tours building, but yeah, I think it's looking really great. As you can see too, I swapped out Alfred Mansion with the abandoned house. I think it just sets the tone a little bit more, and I like the soundtrack, and I like the birds spitting for some movement. So I think it adds some nice kinetic energy to the area. And I just marked out where I will be putting street lamps, so those will be going in soon. Before I start painting all the foam, I do need to make holes for each building to go underneath, so we still have some work to do, but yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling excited about this. I'm just exhausted as I started doing the plaster at 8:30 this morning. So that's all for today, and I will check in soon with an update. Bye. Okay, hi everyone. I know that the video probably already started, and I think I started it with some voiceover for you, and I just wanted to give you a little update. I have a little bit of time. I can squeeze in some work on the village today before my birthday dinner. My birthday's June 30th. We're having a little birthday thing early tomorrow. Yesterday I got a Hatbox Ghost tattoo from Haunted Mansion. I will insert a photo of it because as you can see, it's covered up in plastic, and it doesn't look too hot right now because you know how that goes with a new tattoo. But I will, hopefully the video or the photo of it was cool. And I just want to give you a little update. Basically what I've been doing is I finished all of the sidewalks early this week, I think. Monday night, Sunday night, can't remember, but I did them all, finished the rest. They were black, and then I did all 3 other coats the other night. So those are done. They're not stuck down, obviously, they're just in place. But today I want to start painting my roads, because this year I'm not doing the, sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, she's playing with her ball. This year I don't want to do the anti-skid tape. I think it was fine, but I want to try painting roads instead this year. We're all about trying new things this year, right? So yeah, plaster is still looking good. As you can see, Michael's did have the Spooky Town 2026 stuff out. So I did get this little guy who looks like he floated away from his group up there, which I think looks really cute on the hill. He's gonna look awesome. I might even take the base out and just stick the wire right in the plaster, because I don't think it needs that little base on it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe for stability, but we'll see. And then I also did get the Spell-O-Matic, which I think in my video really early this year in January, I talked about it. I think Lemax is getting really good with their figures. Like, the scale isn't any bigger than they have been, but the detail is getting better. Look at that. Doesn't it look great? I mean, I'm not saying they're rivaling Department 56, but even like I noticed the ribbon is painted really nicely. The face is painted nicely. The cat even has little tiny green eyes. I mean, that's like so tiny, and it looks great. So that's going to be over in my city center somewhere over here. I think it makes sense to be over there. And I think that was the only, oh no, I also got this new figure for this year as well. I don't know if it's new or not, but I think it might be. Love it. I don't know why they haven't had anything like this before. Super simple, really tiny and cute, but I think it will look great in the graveyard once I get all the other gravestones in there. So yes, what I have to do is take all, oh God, I hate even thinking about this. I have to take all of the sidewalks off at least. I did outline all of the platforms in case I wanted to take all of my platforms off and then kind of just paint the streets without anything on here. But since I'm gonna be putting down the sidewalks, you know, next to the street, I have a little bit of a buffer anyway, so I think I'm just gonna take the sidewalks off in sections, because I labeled them, but you know, God forbid I remember what my labeling is and then I have a huge problem. So I think we're gonna start with this right side and painting the street. I'm gonna do the same thing that I do for my sidewalks, but we're not gonna be doing the white at the end or the lightest gray. I think I'm gonna stick to the 2 grays, and then I'm gonna do like maybe a lighter gray wash or like a dark gray wash, something to dim them down a little bit, because I really like how my sidewalks are looking this year. Like they don't look overly white like they have in the past, which was something I was trying to stick away from. Let me see if I can show you one. This is last year's sidewalk that I'm holding onto right here that's moving. And then this is the new sidewalk. So you can see the color difference. I really was going for like a white bone color last year, and I figured out that I didn't really care for it. So as you can see, this year the sidewalks are a little bit smaller and they're a little bit thinner, and that was all on purpose. I'm trying to create some realism here with scale. I'm trying to make things look how they would in real life. And I mean, you know, a sidewalk can only hold about 2 people at a time, and I think that's pretty accurate. So, and I even curved my sidewalk corners this year, you guys. Last year they were pointed, and I was like, why do my roads and sidewalks look so weird? Well, I didn't round the corners, and I realized that after the fact, and it looks so much more realistic rounded like that, because that's how it is in real life. I don't know if I'm gonna paint like sidewalk crossings or anything. I think if Spooky Town did have sidewalk crossing, they would be in like this like ectoplasm green color, so maybe I'll do that. That might be kind of fun. But I do have some paint that color actually right here. That might be kind of fun, but I don't want to ruin it, so I'm just gonna start with the black, and I'll check back in when that's all done. And then I think that might be the end of this portion of the video, or this section of the video. I didn't tell you guys, but I did install my own homemade little LED light strip up on the ceiling. I don't know if you remember or not, but last year I had it glued to the back of the table, and it was shining up in the back to kind of give some depth. But this year I want it to be shining down from above, and let me tell you, at nighttime I have it literally at like 5% and blue, and it looks so spooky even with nothing else like lit up. Like even with the village not lit up, just with that blue light on, it looks amazing. So yeah, those are my updates for today. I'm gonna do the black streets, and then I think that'll be the end of this part. And then next week we'll follow up, probably finishing the streets and starting to paint our platforms, each platform, and then we get into landscaping, and that's when we get into wiring. And I did have someone that watched my videos email me, and they wanted me to do a tutorial on the lighting that I get from Evan Designs. So I will be doing my best to do a tutorial on that. I have to write down some notes. It's pretty straightforward, but I would love to explain that to you all. And yeah, look forward to that probably in the next couple parts. But yeah, I gotta clean off this table, and then I'm gonna start painting black. Okay, I did a black wash over the streets and the sidewalks here. Still a little wet, as you can see a reflection, which I kind of like because it looks like it's been raining, but I'm not going to try to figure out that effect for this. But I think this looks great. I think the sidewalks and the streets have a much better scale for how I wanted this village to look. I think it makes more sense compared to what I had last year, if you remember what I had last year. And I'm really proud of this. I think it's going to be great. Yeah, I don't know. I love the rounded corners on the sidewalks and everything. I think it's going to look really good when it's dry. So I can't wait to start painting my bases that all the houses are on. I think this is going to be great. I'm loving taking it slow and really taking my time. And I mean, even just right now how it looks, wow. I think it's going to be amazing. So I have so many little things to add in. But with the end of this video, I would like to show you a couple things. So here are my Haunted Mansion style gargoyles that will be going at the entryway of the cemetery. I think they look great. I made little foam candles with LED lights in there. Those will be going right here in the front. So that's going to be the nice entrance to the cemetery. And since I talked about this light that I made earlier, let me turn this off just to show you the glow that it casts. A very, very faint blue glow. It's darker in person. And I think it gives the exact spooky vibe that I'm looking for. With that said, let me turn this back on. And thank you for watching this part. It's been great doing all of this, and I can't wait for the next part. We're going to get into landscaping and, well, painting these landscape bases. And then we're going to start doing grass and landscaping and all the wiring, which is my favorite part. So I'm excited about that. All right. See y'all later. Bye.